In my previous life, on his deathbed, Grandpa George left behind $1 billion fortune and 3 matches. You two sister may each choose only one thing. Anya, as the elder, you choose first. I didn't hesitate. I chose the $1 billion. My adopted sister, Scarlett, was left with 3 ordinary-looking matches. What I never imagined was that those matches held a prophetic power. Light one, make a wish, and it would come true. Scarlett, who had always resented our parents for favoring me, struck the first match. Her wish was for them to die horrible deaths. Then, Dad collapsed from a sudden heart attack. Mom, rushing to the hospital, was hit by a truck. Both were gone. I grabbed a knife and went to confront her. I promised I'd share the inheritance with you when you came of age. Our parents took you in. How could you repay them like this? Greed twisted Scarlett's face. I don't want your scraps. With all of you dead, every penny will be mine. Then she struck the second match. I wish for Anya to be kidnapped, sold into the mountains, and die in childbirth, after bearing 8 sons. Horrified, I liquidated everything I owned and hired a small army of bodyguards. For months, I was untouchable. Then, one night, every last guard was found unconscious. I was taken, dragged into a remote village, and reduced to a breeding machine. I lost count of the time before I finally drew my last agonizing breath. When I opened my eyes again, I was back on the day of the inheritance distribution. When Grandpa George, trembling, produced the 3 matches, the room fell into bewildered silence. Grandpa's voice was a frail rasp. You may each choose only one thing, the fortune or the matches. Anya, as the eldest, you choose first. A chill shot through me. I remembered. I had been reborn. This time, I chose the 3 matches without hesitation. The room went utterly still. Is Anya out of her mind? These are just 3 ordinary matches, not made of gold or anything. That's billions! Are you really going to leave it all to an adopted girl? Anya wants to be a saint, but look at the situation. My parents grabbed my sleeves, their faces etched with panic. Anya, did you choose by mistake? Come on, sweetheart. I know you've got a good heart and you're always thinking of your sister. But if you just take the money, you could give her half. There's no need to go this far. My parents pleaded with me earnestly, but I didn't waver. Scarlett looked ready to leap out of her skin with joy. She signed the inheritance papers with a smug grin, all while offering me the most hypocritical thanks. Thank you for your generosity, Anya. Don't worry. When you're poor and begging on the streets someday, I'll make sure to buy you a couple loaves of bread. My parents were left speechless with fury. That night, I heard Mom and Dad tossing and turning in their bedroom. What on earth was Anya thinking? We raised her for over 20 years, and we've raised a fool. The creditors will be here tomorrow. If we can't pay them back, we'll lose the house. Grandpa George had been very strict with my father, always insisting his descendants be self-reliant. Dad's startup company wasn't doing well, and he owed a lot to loan sharks. He had hoped I would use Grandpa's inheritance to help him through the tough times, but I chose the 3 matches. After getting the inheritance, Scarlett immediately went out to party and squander her money. Asking her to pay off Mom and Dad's debt was a pipe dream. Seeing Mom and Dad sleepless all night, I felt a pang of guilt. I quietly struck the first match. I wish Mom and Dad become incredibly rich overnight. After making the wish, I lay in bed, feeling content. But the next morning, I was jolted awake by Mom's piercing scream. It's over. Everything's gone. The company suddenly caught fire. Everything's burned to ashes. The fire spread to the neighboring shops, and now we owe them tens of millions in compensation. Dad was squatting on the floor, clutching his head, trembling uncontrollably. I clutched the burnt matchstick tightly, my body turning cold. How could this happen? Mom was frantic, and seeing me just standing there dumbfounded, her pent-up emotions exploded. It's all your fault for choosing those worthless matches. Matches. Fire. It's all fate. If you had chosen the billions, none of this